And in New York, the governor, Kathy Hochul, who is running for re-election next year, as you remember, she replaced the embattled Governor Cuomo, now in a tough spot. New York City Mayor-elect Mamdani promising that he will raise $7 billion by raising corporate taxes, raising taxes on millionaires. But she said, as part of her early campaign, she will not raise any taxes. So he's not going to get that money if the governor and the legislature don't raise enough taxes. But backing Mamdani, which she did on the big stage, could expand her Democrat base potentially. There she is. But it's going to put her in a difficult spot. So joining me now is somebody who's being watched very closely in this story, New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, chairwoman of the House Republican leadership, obviously a very significant leader in the Republican Party. It's good to have you with us.
Good to be with you, Martha.
Are you going to run against Kathy Hochul for governor of New York State?
Well, we will have great news on that issue. There's been an outpouring of support from Republicans, Democrats, and independents all across our great state. I'm talking on Long Island, in New York City, and all across upstate. People are looking for strong common sense leadership to be a check on this radical insanity that we're seeing play out in New York City with Zohran Mamdani as a tax hiking, defund the police, anti-Semite socialist who barely eked by, barely got over 50%. People are looking for strong new leadership to make New York affordable and safe again.
So you have a website, you have reports of staff that are gathering, but you're not ready to announce yet?
It will be very, very soon, and people are very excited. And the overwhelming support from the Republican Party, from the Conservative Party, and many Democrats who previously supported Kathy Hochul are lining up in support.
So let me ask you, I mean, we know that you are not shy about debating, and I would love to watch a debate with you and Kathy Hochul. Happy to moderate it if you're looking for someone, because I think it would be a barn burner. But look at what happened to Jack Ciattarelli. Look at what happened to Winsome Sears. There hasn't been a Republican governor for the state of New York since George Pataki 20-something years ago. Aren't you concerned that living in a blue state, you're going to hit the same wall they did?
Well, people are very concerned about affordability, and I have a strong record of delivering for families. I negotiated and delivered the largest middle-class tax cut that was in the bill that we just passed in Congress. Kathy Hochul has a record and has led single-party Democrat rule, making it the most unaffordable state in the nation. We have the highest taxes, the highest energy prices, the highest utility prices, highest grocery prices, and rent that continues to skyrocket. And yet Democrats have controlled the governor's seat for 20 years next year, Martha. So we're going to have this conversation. I stand for cutting taxes, reducing regulation, lowering energy costs by unleashing energy independence right here in New York. This is a governor who supports a ban on fracking. Kathy Hochul supports a gas stove ban and has blocked pipelines. You know what the result of that is? New Yorkers paying more than any other state in the nation when it comes to affordability. So we're going to have this discussion. And what Kathy Hochul has not done is shown any strong leadership to provide a check on Mamdani. She propelled him. There's not a single statement that he has said that she has condemned. She owns his defund the police.
Yeah. She has her lieutenant governor is going to run against her. So this is her hand. Get messy. But she's saying that the shutdown is Republicans' fault. She says when your flight gets canceled, thank Trump and Washington Republicans. What will you say to that?
I'll say to that is it was led by New York Democrats Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, who voted against funding the government. And in Chuck Schumer's case, he has voted 14 times to shut down the government. That means that SNAP recipients, LIHEAP, which is important for home heating in a district like mine, all of our TSA agents, all of the aviation experts, they are at home today because of Chuck Schumer's failure. He needs to get back to work. And you know who's cheered Chuck Schumer along in his shutdown? Kathy Hochul. New Yorkers are hurting. I have voted at every opportunity and have a record over a decade of voting in support of keeping our government working and open and making sure that we're standing up for families who are really struggling to make ends meet.
Let me ask you this. What did you learn from the Ciattarelli race in New Jersey about how you would run differently? Because there were lessons for Republicans on Tuesday night.
There are lessons. You have to have a vision and you have to put forth policies to make your state affordable again. We are going to win the affordability message because her record is making it the most unaffordable state in the nation. It's about cutting taxes. It's about reducing energy and utility costs, reducing insurance costs. We have a record of doing that and are going to deliver.
All right. It's going to be very interesting to see where this goes. And you will be announcing next week, the week after that.
Very
what should we expect?
Very soon.
Very soon. All right. Elise Stefanik, the Republican conference chair. Always interesting to watch you. And obviously, you've been very outspoken on anti-Semitism, which I'm sure you would welcome the opportunity to take that on. With
I will continue to lead on that issue, and it's more important than ever in New York.
All right. Elise Stefanik, thank you very much. Great to see you and nice to have you here on set. Thank you. So another